Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crover House here in Cavan, where we have a very, very special guest all the way from New York, Mr. Andy Cooney, his band, and he's brought a delegate of people over, 2 busloads to be precise, and he's doing his tour all around the country. He's doing a fabulous tour. He's bringing an awful lot of guests with him, and here tonight we have one of the guests who Andy had here in his show in Crover House tonight, and her name is Eimear Reynolds. Eimear, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Seamus.
And you're from?
I'm from Rooskey in County Roscommon.
Ah, lovely place, a beautiful part of the country, all right. Eimear, how long are you in the music?
Oh God, well, I've been singing all my life. I have a huge musical family, extended family and everything else. So I decided to go off then after school and study music. So I actually studied as a soprano. I had intended on going down the opera route, and as my years kind of went on in college, I just realised it wasn't really for me. So I found myself being influenced more by the likes of Mary Black, Frances Black, a lot more of the Irish kind of singers. Yeah, I felt it was more my kind of thing. So I left college, and that's what I've been doing since. I launched my first album there in August last year.
Very nice.
Which was fabulous, and I had a lovely special guest, Chloe Agnew from Celtic Woman.
Yes.
So I was delighted, and Chloe was very good to me since, and I've been over in America since doing a few concerts with her. And then of course Andy Cooney, who we're here with tonight, has been extremely good to me.
Yes.
And I met him a few times, and I met him in Ohio this year, where he invited me to join his Christmas tour this year, which I'm absolutely delighted about, and I can't wait for. So that's for a week, starting the 3rd of December, I think it is, in Chicago.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So I won't say exactly where and what they are, because I'll probably make a mistake, but if you check out Andy's website or my own website or Facebook page, all the details will be on that, which is great. I have 2 concerts coming up myself with a good friend of mine called Paul Hennessy from Longford in November. So we're doing one on the 16th of November in Longford, in St John's Church there on the Battery Road in Longford Town. And then we have another one coming up in Roscommon Town on the 23rd of November. But again, if you check out eimearreynolds.com, my website, or Eimear Reynolds Music, my Facebook page, you'll see all the details on there. So I'm really looking forward to those.
Okay. And you were saying there you have albums and stuff out at the moment as well, and you're doing all those. Or any more in the pipeline?
Hopefully next year. I took a break for it for this year. I want to kind of get out there and do more performances and get my name out there a little bit more. So hopefully next year I'll get back in the studio and have something hopefully this time next year.
And this tour with Andy throughout the States, it's going to last for how long?
It's a week long at the minute.
Yeah. Very busy schedule.
Yeah, and there's no break. It's 7 days in a row. But it's great, and it's super experience for me. It's my first proper tour like that to do with somebody. So I'm really looking forward to it, and it'll be super experience for me. And again, I'm so grateful to Andy for giving me that opportunity. He's been so good to me.
I know that Andy is a fabulous guy, and I've been talking to him over the last number of years there, and even in the States and America he's done some fabulous tours, even cruises as well too, and he's one heck of a guy to be with and in with, and you get introduced to so many people.
Absolutely, and that's what it is. You know, Andy has just a wealth of contacts there, and he's so good, and he's not afraid. From the day I met him, he gave me his phone number. He said, you know, anytime you need help, which is vital for a young singer like me. I mean, especially going into America, it was so daunting for me, but he made it all seem so easy, and he was so nice and so welcoming and full of great advice, so I'm really grateful to him.
I have to say, we just watched you there on stage tonight, and you actually come across fantastic, and the crowd really, really loved you, and if this is what we have to come to expect, I can see another Mary Black in the making.
Oh God, well, thank you very much. I'd be delighted.
Yes, not at all. Your future, what do you see for yourself down the road?
Well, I'd love to break into the American market a little bit more. I kind of feel that's where my market lies. Ireland is great, but it's quite small. And in order to spread my wings a bit, I'd love to break into the American market a little bit more, and the American audience, especially the Irish American audience. I think I could sell myself to them a little bit more. Right. Yeah. And
have you done any work in Europe as well?
I haven't really, to be honest, in Europe. I've always kind of veered towards the States.
Yes.
I was over there, kind of what got me into the States first was Frances Black. I worked on a project here with her, and then she in turn invited me over to the States with her to do a concert over there. So that's what kind of gave me a taste for what it's like over there in the American market, and which I was just very lucky to meet her in the right place at the right time, and that was great. And it was a great opportunity for me.
Well, you couldn't have a better person than Frances Blank. And in America, the kind of music that you're doing in Frances, there's so much people in love with that music, and that's where it's at. And I would definitely highly recommend you follow that dream.
Absolutely. And I couldn't believe it before I went. You know, people always talked about the Irish American and how much they love the Irish, but it was really like walking into a local community at home when I went over there, and I completely fell in love with the Irish community and how welcoming they were. And I just thought, yeah, I really want to get back and sing for them much more and more.
Well, it sounds fantastic, and I have to say thank you very much for taking your time out here tonight with us. And it was great seeing you on stage there with the fabulous Kathy Dorkan and all the other artists, Andres and all that here tonight. It's unbelievable and a great show, and I have to commend everybody for bringing everything here to Cavan as well. And we look forward to seeing you in bigger and brighter lights further down the road, because you are a beautiful, bubbly person, and your voice and personality really will carry you a long way. And again, thank you again for being here tonight.
Thank you, Seamus. Thank you very much.
Folks, there you are. We have a fabulous young lady who's hitting the scene, and you will be seeing more over the next number of years. And from Seamus Quinn and Irish Web TV, we say good night and see you again very soon.
We're going to start with a song. This is called Caledonia, and if any of you know it, please sing along with me.
Lost friends that we needed losing.